Hardest part first.
Are you guys going to ask questions? What do you guys want?
No, your name, spelling, and title.
Okay, my first name is Matt. My last name is Mo, M-O-E. I'm Battalion Chief, working downtown Battalion 1.
What have we got here?
So we got a call at about 9 o'clock this evening, a little after 9 o'clock, of a vehicle, vehicle rescue of a vehicle that had gone into the bay. So we ended up dispatching 2 engines, a truck, a battalion chief, an ambulance, and our heavy rescue unit. We arrived on scene and we found a vehicle that was fully submerged into the bay with 1 patient at the time that some bystanders had brought to the shore.
Were there any occupants inside?
So once we got our Harbor PD partners here and we had our divers with our lifeguards as well, they were able to go in and then go under and actually locate the vehicle. Once they located the vehicle, they did find 2 more victims inside that vehicle, and they were able to bring them to land. And then we got them up on land, treated them, and they were transported to local hospitals for a total of 3 patients.
What kind of shape were they in?
I do not know the condition that they were in.
Do we know from what direction were they coming from that they basically landed inside?
For the bystanders, it sounded like they were going, that would be southbound here, and then just went straight off into the bay.
Was there anybody that rescued the people that were here first on scene? Did they help extricate some of the people from the vehicle?
So the first person that was in the water, it sounded like there were some local fishermen that were here. And when the car went in the water, they saw it, and they saw 1 patient that was out of the water, and they helped that person get to shore.
Do you know exactly what vehicle?
I do not know what vehicle it is.
Okay. So there were still 2 people trapped when you guys got
There were still 2 people trapped in the vehicle. They were able to swim down, rescue those people from the vehicle, and get them to land where we could treat them on land.
Was the vehicle totally flooded, or was there still an air pocket for them?
I do not know. I was not down there.
Were the people inside the pipeline awake?
I do not know.
Do you know?
Can you talk a little bit about lifeguards and when they were called up?
Yeah, so when this comes, something like this happens, we got to bring kind of everybody together. We have our partners at Harbor PD, our San Diego Lifeguards, our San Diego Fire Rescue Department, and we all work together to work together. So the divers from the Harbor PD were able to go down with the scuba tanks on and go down with the assistance with our lifeguards on land and with their boards to be able to go in the water and assist the system. So everybody came together in a partnership that worked really well to be able to get down there efficiently, quickly, and get those 2 people out of the vehicle and get them ashore.
Would you say these
to the first responders?
No injuries to first responders.
Okay, people who were pulled out, did they tell you there were more people inside the car?
I did not get any word from anybody that gave us an idea of how many people were in the car. That's why we had to do a search. Once the two victims were pulled out of the water, we used a camera to go ahead and do a complete search around the entire vehicle underwater to make sure that there were no other victims in the water.
Male, female?
I do not.
Are you able to say or speak on the fact that it's dark right now, the conditions, how was that challenging for the rescuers?
Yeah, anytime it's night, obviously that does present a challenge, but our first arriving ladder truck showed up. They were able to put the ladder truck up and get it over the water, and it has some high power lights on the end of it, and we're able to light up the scene really well.
Sorry, I got here a little late. Did you already mention how the car ended up in the water?
We don't know. I mean, obviously it just drove south right off the road here and drove right into the water.
Were there witnesses?
I did not speak to any witnesses, but there were some people here fishing at the time, and they were the ones that helped the initial victim out of the water and onto shore. So when we arrived on scene, there was already 1 person on shore that we were able to treat right away.
So he was able to get out of the vehicle by himself or herself?
Yeah, I don't know how that person extricated.
And then where are we at on the vehicle? Are you guys going to help out with to take out the vehicle out? Or?
So the Fire Rescue Department, lifeguards, we're all going to be picking up equipment here and going available. We're going to turn over the scene to Harbor PD. They'll be calling in tow trucks and all that kind of stuff to try to get the vehicle out of the water.
Were there any children?
I do not know.
Were there any injuries or deaths?
That I don't know.
How long will this road be closed?
This road will be closed. I don't know how long Harbor PD is going to have it closed. Fire Rescue Department personnel are going to be picking up. We'll probably be out of here in about 20 minutes. And then it's going to be Harbor PD is going to do the investigation from there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Habían ayudado a una señora que salió de un carro que entró al agua a las 9:05 de la noche. So 2 pescadores ayudaron a esa persona Y luego, al parecer, habían dos más en el carro que estaban debajo del agua. Entonces nuestros equipos, junto con el Harbor Police Department, trabajaron en conjunto también con lifeguards para sacar a esas dos personas más.
Y de las 3 personas que fueron rescatadas, ¿cuántas fueron transportadas al hospital?
En esos momentos no sé.
¿Sabemos la condición de ellos?
No sabemos la condición en este momento.
Después, ¿cómo llegó el vehículo dentro del agua?
Al parecer, se parece que vinieron hacia el sur y entraron al agua. Pero esa es la única información que tenemos en este momento.
Entonces, las condiciones de las 3 personas en el momento, ¿sabemos algo de ellas?
No tenemos ninguna información sobre las víctimas en este momento.
¿Nos puedes comentar de los diferentes equipos de rescate que están presentes en la escena?
Sí, esta escena es bastante importante, la coordinación para trabajar lo más rápido posible, para sacar a las víctimas y para hacer la investigación. Entonces es un trabajo en conjunto con el Departamento de Bomberos y Rescate de San Diego, los salvavidas, también San Diego Harbor Police, todos trabajando en conjunto para sacar a las víctimas y para hacer las operaciones de la forma más rápida posible.
Perfecto, y cuéntame, ¿qué tan complicado es para ellos? Ahorita está oscuro, también estamos viendo un poco de neblina. ¿Qué tan complicado es para ellos tratar de hacer este rescate con la poca visibilidad?
Claro, siempre en la noche es un poquito más difícil hacer ese tipo de operación, pero cuando llegaron nuestros equipos de bomberos sí pudieron sacar la luz y poner la luz en el agua para ver si tener más visibilidad.
¿El vehículo aún se encuentra en el agua en este momento?
El vehículo sí está en el agua en este momento y después de que nuestros equipos salgan, el San Diego Harbor Police va a seguir con su investigación.
Harbor Island Drive se encuentra bloqueada en este momento. ¿Sabemos qué tanto más va a durar la calle cerrada?
¿Mande?
¿Sabemos qué tanto más va a durar la calle cerrada aquí?
En estos momentos no sabemos, nuestros equipos van a salir en unos 20 minutos, van a terminar su trabajo y luego el San Diego Harbor Police va a quedarse para su investigación y no tenemos más información sobre cuánto durará esa investigación.
¿Sabemos el tipo de carro que entró al agua?
Un vehículo de 4 puertas, pero no tenemos más información.
Entonces, 3 personas fueron rescatadas. ¿Sabemos si quedan aún más o...?
Bueno, una señora había salido del agua cuando llegaron nuestros equipos con la ayuda de 2 pescadores que estaban aquí presentes y luego nuestros equipos, nuestros buzos entraron para sacar a los 2 otros víctimas que estaban abajo del agua.
¿Y ella mencionó esa señora cómo es qué es lo que sucedió o...?
No tenemos más información, solamente sabemos que parece que vinieron desde el sur y que entraron al agua, pero no tenemos más información sobre cómo llegaron al agua.
Si no me equivoco, se mencionó que una cámara fue utilizada bajo el agua.
Sí, estos equipos sí usan equipos sofisticados para verificar que no hay otras personas dentro del carro. Entonces, para comenzar, encontraron a 3 personas, una que estaba ya salida del carro, 2 demás que estaban debajo del agua y cuando lo sacaron, sí entraron los buzos, para ver si habían más personas dentro del carro tal vez con esas cámaras y esos equipos sofisticados.
Sabemos que la señora y los pescadores inicialmente ayudaron, es señora, pero las otras 2 víctimas son hombres, mujeres.
No tengo esa información.
Bueno, es todo.
Gracias.
Can I get your first and last name, please?
Yes, Candace Hadley, CANDACE space HADLEY.
And what's your title?
I am the PIO for the fire rescue department of San Diego.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.